Hiya folks who appreciate fiction media. It has come to my attention that my channel has reached 700 subscribers last month, and it seems a toast for that accomplishment is in order, so I'll be showing you more games I have on my Switch. While the PS5 and Xbox Series X have been around for 2 years now, there are still games worth getting for Nintendo's hybrid console, as some games are meant to be played on the go. Many titles have come onto the system, and I'll show you the dozen I got within the 3 years in order since my first video on the subject. And as usual, if your favorite game is absent here, it's because I don't got it. I said what was necessary, meaning it's time to switch it up. Hey, I'm Owen, the fiction fanboy, and here's what's on my Switch 2. Did somebody call a plumber for level design? Well, your call has been answered with Super Mario Maker 2. This game took pretty much everything from the first Mario Maker and expanded upon it, as aside from a few new things that can be put in levels, there are now sky, snow, desert, and forest themes. The 3D world game style has been added, making it a bit different from the others, and speaking of which, they can be given the night treatment for special effects. In addition, there's a story mode where you must rebuild a castle by completing jobs to earn coins, like you need money in real life for putting together a home. You can also take on endless challenges as a neat way of exploring levels other people crafted online, and build with a friend locally or go through the madness of multiplayer. Don't forget all the additional content we received through updates, as they were all neat. Create the courses you've ever dreamed of with this game, and your hard work will surely be worth it. Look at your clock, because time is of the essence. A hat in time, to be exact. Upon hearing so many great things about this Kickstarter, I wished it came to Switch, and I actually got my prayer answered. A mafia townsperson causes Hat Kid to lose her hourglasses called timepieces, which are her spaceship's fuel, and they all come raining down on a nearby planet. She'll have to overcome the many enemies she makes in her journey, as everyone's after the precious objects, especially Mustache Girl. This easily took inspiration from early 3D platformers, and it works so well, and you can go through time rifts where you experience levels in a different way, and discover a backstory along the way, or witness the wonders of a peaceful-ish place. Collecting relics are parts of monuments, and yarn is imperative for making hats holding specific abilities. There are also 2 DLC packs that'll make you come back to sweeten things up. You'll have quite the trip here, regardless of whether time is your friend or foe. Ever wanted an island so you can escape the pandemic? You can have that feeling in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Fans have waited many years for the next installment of this social simulation franchise, as New Leaf on the 3DS was a nice treat, and all the Wii U got was a failed attempt at a party game because it relied entirely on the scarce amiibos. Like the other games, a bunch of resources are around for you to use on your island, and it's played in real time. Bells are the currency here to purchase goods and services that you can't do while DIY crafting, catching bugs, fishing, or swimming. Dodo airlines are available so you can visit other islands and get other necessities. Events take place when there are holidays happening along with seasons changing, and to go along with the multiple updates, there's the Happy Home Paradise DLC for those who need a vacation far away from home. It saved the lives of many by making quarantine loads more tolerable, as it can safely be considered paradise. Thirsty for competition in a certain block puzzle? Look no further than Tetris 99. With so many people having played Tetris before, it was just a matter of time to make a battle royale game out of it. As the name implies, up to 99 people enter a Tetris match, but only one will be the victor. You'll be playing similar to the usual way, though the goal is to be the last player standing, and you can eliminate your contenders, who are displayed with the small grids on the sides of your area, by targeting them with garbage via clearing 4 lines at once or doing T-spins, as strategizing who you want gone is key. Do you really feel the need to prove your mad skills? Participate in the Maximus Cup for a chance to earn special themes based on Nintendo games that were new at the time, which may or may not still be around. DLC can also be bought so you have other ways to play. Don't get puzzled to avoid this puzzle. Hearing songs from the sea during your break? That's thanks to Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Just as Shantae, her uncle, and friends arrive to take a vacation for the Half Genie Festival, all the other Half Genies have vanished without a trace, making Shantae determined to rescue them from the Sirens who held them captive, as well as figure out what's fishy about the whole situation. No pun intended. The game plays like the ones that came before Half Genie Hero, with it being a Metroidvania platformer, yet unlike the predecessors, transformations are instantaneous with the fusion coins you get, so no dancing in place is required. However, Shantae's moves are good for using the magic abilities the other human genie hybrids let you borrow once they're saved. And last year, there was an update that has 4 new game modes and 2 ways to play them, plus the original version equated 10 modes in total. Whether this game is the best in the franchise or simply a way for gamers to witness more waifus, Shantae truly is a spectacular half-genie superstar. If you sought to work out via new accessories on a quest, then Ring Fit Adventure has you covered. Nintendo has had a thing for making peripherals to give people play in numerous ways, and while not all of them were favorable, the Raycon and Leg Strap were certainly interesting, as they're used for this spiritual successor to the Wii Fit series. The main game is, you guessed it, the Adventure Mode, where an athlete and sentient Rain work as one to stop the bodybuilding dragon Drago and his swarm of monsters. You traverse the areas by jogging, along with other movements, and fight enemies in turn-based battles. Along the way, you'll help out on side quests, train, make smoothies, and purchase them as well as clothing for better support. There are also some mini-games in and outside the story, as well as an update to keep up with the beat of the music from a few other Nintendo games. Need to strengthen your muscles alongside your gaming skills? Then I'd give this one a go for your body's sake. Feeling like a champ at a certain classic and need to prove it? Say hello to Super Mario Bros. 35. For the 35th anniversary of the original adventure starring the iconic Plumber Twins, Switch Online members were able to theoretically rent this game and play it from October 1st, 2020 to March 31st, 2021. Like a game I already talked about, it's been given the Battle Royale treatment. The goal is to be the only person left alive as you play the levels from the OG NES title, and you'll want to beat enemies you come across so you can send them to your designated opponents. But remember, they can do the same thing to you, and you only have up to 34 competitors. In case people wanted to spice things up, there were special battle events with rules added. Everyone would want to get the highest rank possible, especially how the game was playable for a limited time. While this game is nowhere to be seen anymore, it was a present that was good while it lasted. Furries who are happy and those who are angry, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is meant for you. This was one Wii U title I thought would never get ported to the Switch, yet shockingly, it was one of those moments where you should never say never, since my wish came true, as the sequel to Mario's first 2.5D outing, 3D Land, has Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Blue Toad go on a quest to save the Sprixies from Bowser using the new Super Bell power-up and some returning ones. The characters got increased running speed, and small improvements like losing a life after collecting a green star or stamp will keep what you collected and online multiplayer. Bowser's Fury, a new short game that was added, has Mario having a temporary alliance with Bowser Jr. to help his rampaging father return to normal in a place where almost everything is catified. Plus, it's technically Mario's first open world game with some elements from other platformers. Whether cats really have 9 lives or not, don't waste your one ignoring this shiner. Gotta catch 'em all and keep them together as it's time for Pokemon Unite. Who would have thought Pokemon of all franchises would take the pay-to-win route? You know, aside from no one. I'll get this out of the way, it's probably the worst game on the console that I have. Still, I'll try looking on the bright side like I do for every other title, as it was free to play, albeit that, but whatever. You and 4 other players will form a team to battle in an arena against another group of 5 using the Pokemon you have available, and victory is yours if you beat your challengers in battle or if they surrender. Each creature gets stronger along with gaining new moves by catching more of the wild Pokemon, though instead of the traditional system akin to rock, paper, scissors, we have a new mechanic, the Unite moves, that are similar to other MOBAs. I tried this out for curiosity if you're broke, or earn some money and spend it on bigger, bolder Pokemon games. To those who thought crossovers couldn't get any more insane, Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle has entered the chat. Yep, Nintendo let Ubisoft use their mascot to create a chaotic game where 2 family-friendly franchises are combined, and here's something that makes this crazy crossover even wackier. They are wielding guns. Rabbits have caused mayhem in the Mario universe, and one of them, eventually named Spawny, got their hands on the Super Merge, capable of fusing stuff together, so Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and 4 rabbit versions of themselves work with Beepo to save the Mushroom Kingdom as Bowser Jr. supports the chaos being created. You fight in turn-based combat, moving on grids, using weapons to attack, and having special effects to increase chances of winning alive. Outside of battles, you'll be solving puzzles to access more areas, and challenges appear for extra flair. There's also the Season Pass, where you can explore what happened with Donkey Kong and other game modes to play with a friend. Whether we asked for this or not, I support them for making something totally unique. Be ready to jump, squirt, and fly high, since 3 revolutionary games come together in the form of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Another title that was made in honor of 35 years for the Plumber duo, the first 3 3D platformers have been ported to the Switch, as fans have wanted it to happen. Mario 64 marks the debut of this transition, as our hero must collect power stars across the lands accessed through paintings in Peach's castle to save her and the Toads. Sunshine, now in widescreen, has a getaway gone wrong as our mustached man cleans up a mess his framer left behind and needs to get the shines on the islands. And Galaxy sends the Super Stomper to space and must retrieve stars to restore peace to the universe and rescue the princess again. Yep, you can play all 3 of these on one console any way you'd like, and as a bonus, there's a music player if you want to hear the tunes. Definitely go for this collection if you're able to find it, as this was something you simply mustn't dismiss. Before I reveal the last game on my Switch, here are a few games that I played the demos of at GameStop. Yep, they are the games I have tried out. In addition, I'll inform you of the games I look forward to, no matter if they're currently available and I don't own them yet, or games that'll release in the future and want to play after they release. It's finally time to show you the last game on my Switch. Somebody ordered a meal of hard-boiled proportions, and it was well done. Take a bow, Cuphead. A modern game that took inspiration from classic cartoons ended up being a grand slam, and because of its style, bringing it to the Switch was easy as pie. The main game goes under the subtitle, Don't Deal with the Devil, as Cuphead and Mugman must gather souls from those who ran away from the devil after losing a bet to him, or they'll owe their souls to the devil. While most of the levels are boss battles, there are some run-and-gun stages with tough platforming and enemies along the way, and fairly recently, the DLC called The delicious last course came where Chef Saltbaker can make a special treat for Miss Chalice that will leave her ghostly life behind and get a body, but she and the boys need to get ingredients for it first. The game is visually stunning and can be enjoyable if you're up for the challenge. You simply must consider getting it. Shall you seek having a bowl? We have reached the end screen yet again. Think about giving a like, subscribing, commenting, turning notifications on, and following me on Instagram. I truly appreciate all those who watched this and got my channel to 700 subscribers. Good night-o!